What's up, everybody? It's your boy Cobb Alexander, aka the Oxcore Whisperer, aka one half of the Build podcast. And this is Talk That Talk. And on today's Talk That Talk, I'm going to be talking about black owned businesses, how the trend affects us as black people, so forth and so on. Now, a lot of people feel like economics is going to be one of our main tools of liberation to get from under this system. I tend to agree. However, what I don't agree with is the label black-owned business. And here's a couple reasons why. So one, sourcing. So we're not going to talk about the saturation of lanes in black-owned businesses and everybody wanting to do the same thing, because me personally, I feel like, man, there's enough money out here for everybody. If everybody want to sell fucking t-shirts, do your goddamn thing. But the sourcing of those t-shirts is important. If you're sourcing things from people that don't look like you and you don't have manufacturers and distributors who look like you, that will also affect the economic liberation of a black-owned business. Here's why. So let's say your overhead is $100 a month to run your t-shirt business. So let's say that $100 is your overhead for your t-shirt business. If you're sourcing your t-shirts from somebody that doesn't look like you and you only have a $50 profit at the end of the month, you're taking $50 back to your community, and the people that don't look like you who you source from are taking $100 back to theirs. So at that point, you would be hustling backwards if you are labeling your business as a black-owned business for economic liberation. That means there's other people still making more money than you. There are other people who will be able to put that money towards their community and towards lobbying and so forth and so on that you won't be able to. So if you're not sourcing, if your black-owned business isn't sourced from top to bottom from somebody that looks like you may be doing a little bit of hustling backwards. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, get your money. Second, when we talk about black-owned businesses and the label of black-owned business, that also seems counterproductive, being as how if we know that things labeled black are a threat to the system in which we exist, wouldn't we just be putting a target on our back? If we have known time and time again that this system will not allow us to do certain things, why label it black-owned business? At the end of the day, we all know, because we're black, we all know who sells what, we all know who to support, we all support those businesses every day. The support of black-owned businesses is dope, but at some point, being that you are servicing a niche community, because you're saying black-owned businesses and just like, all right, cool, like I'm black, so I gotta support black-owned businesses, doesn't scale that business. And in order to scale that business, you're gonna need dollars from people that don't look like you. And at the end of the day, that is how you do business, how you market, and what you market to is going to determine if your business is going to scale or not. With that being said, I am going to support the businesses who are owned by people who look like me for sure. But what I'm also going to do is go to people when I'm in spaces where people do not look like me and they need these goods and services, and I know that this person does good business. I'm going to suggest that these people outside of this space use this business, because this business is a good business. The service or goods that they provide will always be satisfactory, will always be excellent. The service there will always be excellent, and that is what will help businesses scale. Because a lot of people talk about you know what I'm saying, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Black Wall Street. Those businesses weren't just black-owned businesses. Those were the best cleaners, the best tailors, the best the best whatever in the city of Tulsa. And that's where it became a problem, because it was like, hey man, these people are black, but they also are the best. And in this day and time, We can't allow ourselves to be limited towards, oh man, this is black owned business, let's support black owned business, hashtag black owned business, because hashtagging black owned businesses only puts you in a certain algorithm. It doesn't put you in the algorithm where everybody can see your good business. And you limiting yourself. If you getting a lot of likes and you getting a lot of interaction and a lot of engagements through your black owned business on Instagram, hashtagging black owned business limits your interaction with people who will spend money with you because they need your good or service, but they don't look like you. Me as a black owner of a business, where do I put my money when I'm at the crib? So if I have a business and my business is in Third Ward. Third Ward, you know what I'm saying? I know we got a lot of folks nationwide, but Third Ward in Houston is a historically black neighborhood and community. It's been like that for years and years. So let's say I have a black-owned business in Third Ward. I get all my money in Third Ward. I get money from the people in the community of Third Ward. But then, you know what I'm saying, when I close business at 7 and I get in my car, I'm driving to Sugar Land, and that's where I pay my taxes. So being a black-owned business and being a black-owned business owner, it's important where these people are putting their taxes. If I am going to Sugar Land, which is majority of the residents of Sugar Land don't look like me, so that's going to affect the voting interest of the community. That's going to affect where the taxes will be used in the community, because we will most likely have different views on where it should be spent. If that money is not going back to the community, as soon as I hit 16 and go to Sugar Land, that money is left the community. So I don't pay taxes there. So that means the money is not coming back to the community either. And that's the dilemma with all of this. Is like, man, there's so much nuance to, man, all right, cool. Like, yes, I want to support people who own businesses who look like me. Yes, I want to do that. But labeling it black owned and allowing people to come in and give sympathy money and not being consistent customers of a business will affect business. Like, I do agree that economics is one of the tools of liberation, for sure. But how we do that and how we conduct ourselves and how we do business is important. And not limiting ourselves and putting ourselves in a box, man. We are business owners. Yes, we are black, but we are business owners, and we gonna get money with whoever wanna spend it with us. And we gonna scale. Now, me as a business owner, I'm pro-black as fuck. I'm gonna get money with whoever. I don't give a fuck if you're purple. If you need these goods or services and you can pay that goddamn invoice, we finna do business. However, when I get that money and I gather my money, and I go and take it back to my community, and all right, cool. I'm gonna put it on these taxes. I'm gonna put it on this lobbyist so that we can get these bills passed. I'm gonna do whatever, yada yada yada. And we'll get more into that on the Bill Does Civics. That's coming soon. We need to, me being pro-black, I know where I'm gonna put my money at, but I'm not gonna limit myself and say, all right, man, like, I know, you know what I'm saying, like, systematic oppression is real. I know that, you know what I'm saying, black businesses have historically been iced out when folks have had the ability to do so. So therefore, man, look, I'm gonna just do business, and my business is gonna be a business. I'm not gonna put a color on my business, because I need every dollar that I can get so that I can uplift my community. Make sure you source with black folks, and the fact that a lot of black businesses are not being sourced through other black businesses is a gap that can be filled. Like, if you know that, man, all of these skincare products need coconut oil, but they've been sourced from somebody that don't look like us, figure out how to get that coconut oil. Figure out how to manufacture and distribute coconut oil. It's that simple. Like, we on this layer. We're just on the first layer of black-owned businesses. It's so much deeper. It's so much deeper and so much more that we can accomplish if we just realize, hey, man, even though these businesses are saturated, like, all right, cool, skincare is saturated. What are the supplies that these people who are producing these skincare products, what do they need? What are the supplies needed? Whether how can I manufacture packaging, plastic bags, jars, so forth and so on. Like, there's a lot that we can do. And I just want people to focus, not so much focus on, oh man, black owned business, because, man, we know, like, our people know what's up. Like, we are of the culture. We know what's going on. And I don't necessarily want everybody who is outside to know exactly what's going on either, but their dollars are necessary to get us going. Their dollars are necessary for us to establish liberation, for sure. Because economics is one of the tools that will be necessary. But man, we're gonna get more in depth on this on the Build Podcast. It's your boy Cobb Alexander. Make sure you check out the release of the Build Podcast later this week, and we will be going in depth on Black-owned businesses and how we feel about Black-owned businesses. So in the label of Black-owned businesses. So make sure you check us out. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this video. Make sure you comment, all of that stuff like that. And we'll see you later. Peace.